Oh, wow. Good evening, everyone. This is Just Network. Uh, it's just it's Merry Christmas still. Okay, but in Nigeria is I call it Black Christmas. I will call it the Black Christmas. It's so pathetic and painful that people are celebrating, but Nigeria is in a state of war. I'll use that word like ethnic cleansing, especially in Plateau State, Taraba State, South Kaduna, all those areas. Like ethnic cleansing, ethnic cleansing. I don't know the words to use. This is a sorry statement. It's just a sorry state, and it's pathetic. So pathetic. It's really painful. Uh, man, personally to me right now, I don't know the words to use. Many people were killed, many people died, and time of celebration. Christmas Eve was make a black Christmas Eve. Black Christmas Eve. What is state? What the country are we living in? A black Christmas is just it's pathetic, man. It's really pathetic. It's painful to see Nigerian people suffering like this. It's heartbreaking, you know. It's just heartbreaking. People are celebrating Christmas. Why people have money? Killings everywhere. What kind of country are we living in? Where the security, where are they? How come? These have been happening for years over and over again. When will these things stop? It's heartbreaking. It's painful, really. I at times I just sit down now. I'm just wondering, those people. I saw gory videos, man, videos that one cannot really just really think, just really fathom what is really happening. Nigeria, Plateau State, man, it's a pity. It's painful, really. It's painful and it's pathetic, man. It's pathetic what is happening in Nigeria. It's pathetic. Where are the security? Where are they? What are they doing? What are they doing? What are they doing? Hey God. Feelings as if it's just they're clean. Not even cows is even animals is even painful. Wasting clean animals, wasting them is even painful. These are human lives, precious lives, families. Not even properties now. Forget about properties. What these people that are doing, and all these terrorists, what is their motive? What do they want? What do they want? Oh man, I don't know. And people are just living as if nothing is happening. As if nothing is happening. Come on, guys. This is pathetic. This is pathetic, man. This is painful. This is painful. Ah, man, I don't. I'm short of words, really. Seriously, I'm short of words right now. I'm just thinking, how did we get here? How did we get here? How did we get here? How? How did we get here? The painful situation, man. It's just a painful situation. And no one, the people, they're not even care. They don't even care. Killings and we're supposed to celebrate Christmas. Now families are mourning. Well, what do I say, man? it's just a pity, man. It's painful and it's a pity. It's just a pity that what is happening in Plateau State. The killings is not supposed to be. The people, what do they want? What do they want? That's the big question. The people that are killing, what do they want? What would be their gain? What would be their gain? Killing human beings, I think they're killing fowls, killing chickens. Ah, man, this starts out to be a time of celebration, but this is just not fair. This is evil. This is damn evil. Anyway, you know, I think each state or each community should just set up their own security stuff, man. You cannot be, don't be key. Just like don't listen to the government again. For me, each state should set up their own security stuff. Families, buy your own security stuff and secure your family, secure your loved ones. Each community secure community. Each state secure your state. You cannot allow people to just invade your community and start killing, and you guys just allowed it. Secure yourself, family. Secure your family. Secure your family, secure yourself. We don't need to wait for government again. There is no need. There is just no need. These things have been happening over and over. People will go there and and pay condolence visits, and that is all. Not nobody will brought to book. That is all. So why? So everybody should just, I mean, defend yourself, defend your family, defend your community, defend your local government, defend your state. For me. Don't wait for government again. Don't wait for police or security stuff. Don't wait for them. There's no point. There's no point. There's just no point, man. This is nonsense. This is nonsense. This is nonsense. Why should you be waiting for government to come protect you when they cannot do anything? This has been happening for years, years, over the years. In the time of Obasanjo, it happened many times. The time of good luck, it happened many times. And then the time of Buhari, oh God, it was a fit day. Killings everywhere, everywhere. Taraba State, well, Plateau State, or Kaduna State, with as it they are just legalized. And now again, it's happening again too. Man, Nigerians wake up, oh. Wake up, man. Set up your security stuff, man. States, local governments, set it up. Set up your stuff. So the government cannot help you out, man. Help yourself, man. If it happens, they will go for condolence visit. They will say uh, uh, they will pay for the treatment of those people that are injured. They will compensate the family. I don't think they will do it. I don't think they do it. Nigeria with their fucking sorry with their character with their corruption. I don't think they do that. Nigeria, help yourself. Oh. That's what this today. I'm just going to. This is it's so annoying. It's just so annoying. It's just so annoying. Massacre. Um, the ex-senator of Kaduna State, Shehu Sani, he said, "This is." I saw some of the video. I could not watch the videos. I could not just watch the videos. He was able to watch the videos. He said, "This is the worst attack he has ever seen." You see children on the back of their mother. The mother will be killed. Their father killed. Oh God, this sorry state, man. If you watch the video, I could not watch it seriously. I could not just watch it because I watched part of it. I would close one of my eyes, be watching it. No, no, it's painful. Horrible videos, inhuman videos, inhuman. A human being cannot do this. Right? That person must be possessed. Those people that did it, they must be possessed to not. If I say demons, demon is too small. They are possessed with devils. They are devils, devils incarnate. Those people that did it, devils incarnate. They are devils incarnate. Race communities, and this is happen not just not just hours, so over time, long time. I had days. Where are the security? And you spend billions of dollars in security. Then what are they doing? What are they doing? This is annoying. This is annoying. the governor of the state, of also all the governors in that area, in Taraba State, Plateau State, all those areas. Take care of yourself, or take care of your citizen. You are the chief security officer of your state. If you want to set up security stuff, set it up and protect, because you are the chief security of your state, and buy arms for them to protect your communities. Enough is enough. Forget SUVs people are buying for lawmakers, SUV here, SUV here. Protect your people. SUV for what? SUV for what? Protect your people. Spend those money you are spending on SUVs. Spend it on security. Spend it on security. Governors in that area, set up security stuff in your local government, in your communities, in your street. Set it up. Be ready. Be vigilant. I haven't heard those. I used to go interview today. They even know the people. They know them. At times they will say, okay, let's go for settlement. They know some of. So that means this can be tackled. It can be tackled if you know the people are doing it, or the hoodlums. No hoodlums now. Not bandits. These are terrorists. They're not bandits. They're not bandits. These are terrorists that are doing all this stuff, man. Can you be communities just raise it up? Raise community. Ah, and today I saw governors and and the VP triple to Lagos to go and see Tinubu. When there is war in your country, there is war in the neighborhood, there is war in Plateau State. This is war. Even in war, people don't die like this. Even in war, in, if you go to Ukraine and Russia, that be fight for so long, that how many casualties are the civilians there? Can you name it? Are they up to these people that died in Ukraine and Russia that have been fighting? How many casualties? How many casualties are there? How many casualties? Ukraine, Russia that have been fighting. How many casualties? How many casualties? This is bush. This is nonsense. And governors were trooping to Lagos to see to the moon in Lagos. When there is war in your backyard, this is war. This is ethnic cleansing. Ethnic cleansing. Ethnic cleansing. Huh. Nigerians are celebrating. They don't care because it didn't happen to your father or to your mother or to your relations. We should not be like this. We should not be thinking like this. We should not be thinking like this because it didn't happen to you. That means I don't care. This is just the character of Nigerians. I don't care. It didn't happen to the person I know. Nigerians are like people, even if it happened to their mother, to their wife, or their father, or their mother, or their husband, or their children. After 1 week, 1 month, they forget it. They'll still move on. Life goes on. Life goes on. Life goes on. What a life. What a waste. Is that life? Nigeria, stand up, oh, stand up for your right, stand up for your civil security, stand up for your community, for your children, for your family. Secure yourself. Can justice happen? For what? I'm annoyed. I'm just I'm pissed off, man. It's just too bad that these things are happening and Nigerians are quiet. Nigerians are quiet. What's the, those people that did it? Those criminals? Not criminals. How I use the word criminals? Those devils that did it. Those terrorists that did it. They are still in Nigeria. Oh. So the security cannot go and search them out to know where they are. They are still in Nigeria because they cannot just say they enter from somewhere and they're out of the country. Ah, they know them. They know the people. Because I was watching one of the House of Assembly. I think House of Assembly. I don't know. I wish I could see the video. I will play it. It said they will go for negotiation. At times, the people, maybe the good ones amongst those people, I use the word good ones, they will inform them that people are coming to attack us, so they will. It means there's information, there's intelligence that is flowing in, but the security are not doing anything. They're not doing anything. That means people are being sponsored by some top people. That's just the meaning. For selfish interest. Is it political interest? I don't know. Is it religious interest? I don't know. If it is religion, God save you. That means you are a devil incarnate. You are a devil incarnate. Devil incarnate. What kind of country are we living in? What kind of country is this? I saw governors wearing agbada, doing agbada, going to greet Tinubu today. Is that when they're supposed to be crying and weeping? They're supposed to declare National Money Day. National Money Day. National. They will lower the flag. We're wearing agbada to go to Lagos to go and be greeting somebody. Shameless politicians, shameless governors, beggars. Beggars. You don't care about your people, about the masses, selfish interest, political interest. Man, no, Tiweda Juma has said it before. I have two videos. Let me stop talking too much, man. Let me just this is painful, man. This is painful. This is painful. It's painful. It's
I
paining me, man.
warned that the armed forces are either not capable or unwilling to protect us, and that we must defend ourselves.
Yeah. Yes.
The first denial of what I said came from the Ministry of Defense. They said I was lying. And they set up a kangaroo board of inquiry to investigate the truth or otherwise of what I spoke. And they invited me to come and testify. I did not go. I did not go. They wrote that report which said that I was only speculating, that there was no evidence. And now there is evidence. The whole country now is being run and overrun. And one very clear thing that is happening is that these foreign invaders, they are not even Muslims. A lot of the casualties inflicted on the land are on Muslims. They are destroying even mosques, but they were allowed to come into the country by our government. Now, as a soldier, my training teaches me that the best defense is attack.
Push them out.
Right now, we are all sitting ducks. These people are armed to the teeth with all the weapons of mass destruction, and we don't have them. But we have the numbers. and the land belongs to us. They are trying to recolonize us and take over our land. Can I allow you to defend yourselves? Your Majesty, you heard what they've said. You must then unite our people. A lot of the attacks that I got was from our people. They said I told them to defend themselves. I didn't give them arms. I will not give you arms. Find out how these people who have it got it. Use the same means, use the same means to defend you, to defend yourselves. This beautiful land called Nigeria, the biggest country for black men in the whole world, is being brought to ruins by absolutely useless criminals. But how did they get here?
A big question.
How did they get here? Most of them are foreigners. Of course, we know there are collaborators among them. Some of them may be even here. So my prayer is that God Almighty that has given us this land will give us the courage to face up to our enemy and locate where he is and root him out, drive him out of the country. This we must do. Otherwise, Nigeria is finished. Thank you.
Yeah, guys, did that, man. Nigeria, wake up, oh. forget, forget, wake up. Fight battle by yourself, oh. Fight is a war. Fight it by yourself. Wake up. Fight it by yourself. Fight it by yourself. Fight it by yourself. That is what I have to say. Oh. Fight it by yourself. Because if you start waiting for the government, over the years now, there have been killings, killings upon killings, killing upon killings. They come there, they pay they just say they will do this, do that, do that, do that, and that is all. Talk, but no action. The ball is in your hands, guys. The ball is in your hands, guys. Wake up. Wake up. Enough is enough of these killings. You guys know where they are, where they live. I even heard some people, the home that are in some schools. And what are the security? They have the info. They know where these people, they know where they are hanging out. They know. Even the Nigeria. Oh no, no, no. Where this government do something, man. That's what I will say. Because if you are talking of having people to come to your country to investors in your country, who will come to your country when the country is like this, killings everywhere? Who will do it? Investors will not come. We should be smart. We should be smart. We want people to want to move out people from poverty, create jobs. How we create jobs when there is insecurity? How we create jobs? Investors, how will they come? We should be smart. This is the first thing we should do first. Security first. When you secure the country, then investors will see the potential of that country. They will start trying and try to move in. Then you, government, will now try to settle things to make sure everywhere is conducive. People talk of power, electricity, talk of good road, because talk of so infrastructure that and that will make enabling environment for investors to come in. No security. You want to go and be fixing who will come in? Who will invest? Even those in the diaspora, Nigerians, they are scared of going to Nigeria of insecurity, banditry everywhere, kidnapping, and those stuff. And you are calling for investors. Who will come? Who will come? How will the economy grow? Economy will going down. Economy will going down. And how will you make it happen? Should be smart enough to know that security first in anywhere. Security first. When you secure your country, then the investors will see the climate. Okay, the security right now. Maybe the power sector is not going well. Okay, the government will be fixing that power sector, the infrastructure, the road system, the health sector. Then the economy will open up. We have investors, they can create jobs for opportunity for people. People will, if you have a job, you'll be doing this stuff. When you have a job, your mind at least will be at rest. Okay, now have a job. At the end of the month, or I will earn some money. I can take care of my wife, my children, or I can get married, or I can do this. I can do. Your mind will be busy. You will have the time. I don't mind of doing nonsense, taking nonsense. Wait, no job. The graduates, no job. Nobody has got a job. Your mind will be full of things, of evil. And meanwhile, you see politicians driving SUVs, buying cars for their girlfriends and all those stuff. What do you think the young guys will do? Although even those in the village, what do you think they will do? What do you think they will do? Come on, guys. We should be smart. We should be smart. The government should be smart to know what the first things first is security. First things first is security. If your country is not secured, forget it. No investor will come there. All the investors in Nigeria, they are all leaving the country. They've been leaving for some time ago anyway. They've been leaving. The few we had, they're still leaving because of some of them because of insecurity, some of them because of, uh, because of the system, because of the economy, no power, nothing. So you think you can go outside the country, waste our taxpayers' money, and you think you want to woo investors to the country. Even Nigerians are scared of going to Nigeria. Let alone to invest there. To go and visit, not even to invest now. I have some people, they go to Nigeria, they invested money, but they are regretting. One told me that he had about 2, 3 hotels, but the money is spent in buying diesel every day is more that he cannot cope. People try to go to Nigeria to small something in fashion, this, that. Before you know it, they spend money on diesel and so many things. There's no gain, no profit. You want to go to Nigeria, have about $1 million to invest, you go there. And then after 1 year, 2 years, you are look for to borrow. Who would not then these are Nigerians, so then how will investors, foreigners come and invest? You must be joking, you must be dreaming. You must be joking, man. He must be a big joker. First things first, man. Security first. All these things you guys are doing, the nation is not secured, and you think people will come there and do and invest? Come on. Well, this is painful, man. This is just painful for those guys that it's just painful. It's a pity, and it's painful. Absolutely painful. Painful. Because not to celebrating, but you can imagine now, families, they are mourning. Anyway, let's just, I want to try rise with analysis, I will find the video of that honorable guy. I know they had interview with the governor, with other people, and the governor, I saw one video, he was even, he did, try to welcome Wycliffe Giant, that musician, to Plateau State. Man, I don't get it. Nigerian politicians are jokers. Politicians are really jokers. They don't care about people. I don't even think they even feel it right now because of what I don't think they feel it because if they feel it, this is a war. This is war. This is ethnic cleansing. Well, let me play Arise stuff, Arise TV, the analysis. Man, too bad. Not too bad, man. Just too bad. I don't know how Nigeria get to this thing, get to this point. How did you get here? How did you get here, Seth? How? What happened? How did you get here? For Christ's sake. Eh? Wow, this is serious. I don't know how we got to this point, man. I don't know. Where was I, Seth? Let me see. Oh, where? Swear. Swear, man. So, I don't know. What do I say? I swear, but it's painful. People lost their lives, man, and people are just doing as if nothing happened. Come on, come on now. This is not fair. Not fair at all. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's not fair. Mhm. Okay, let me play this one. Okay. All right, guys. Let's watch this. Okay. What is it? Oh, just a moment, guys, please. Just so annoying, man. It's just making me into annoying. This is this is this is heartbreaking. This is heartbreaking. This is heartbreaking. Oh God.
Babies on the floor with their mothers, on their mother's back, some on their father's hands.
Horrendous.
Their parents dead. All right. Well, let's begin what's trending by taking reactions to the tragic incident that occurred in Plateau State. It was Black Christmas for many, as no fewer than 100 persons were killed by terrorists in fresh attacks on several communities in Bokos and Baki local government areas of the state. The tragic incident unfolded on Saturday, extending into Christmas Eve. Casting a shadow over the festive season, the terrorists burnt down houses in no fewer than 20 different communities, sparing no one, including babies, as the casualty count continues to rise, with security forces, local vigilantes, and hunters recovering more bodies. The Plateau State Governor, Khaled Mutfwang, expressed dismay, describing the attack as unprovoked. He further appealed to those perpetrating the attacks to stop, as they have nothing to gain.
It is sad that within the last 2 days, we have lost innocent people as a result of incessant attacks in parts of Mangu and Bokos, local government areas. As a matter of fact, my own intelligence is putting it at not less than 50 people. Let me say enough is enough. We cannot continue this senseless, stupid, unprovoked attacks. It is totally uncalled for and it is needless. I want to appeal to the conscience of the sponsors of these attacks that they do not stand to gain anything from this. But let me assure them that the spirits of the people of Plateau State will not be broken.
All right, the governor here, who you both spoke with earlier, has appealed to the conscience of those who are sponsoring the attacks. But Dr. Abati, I believe I heard you earlier say that this has been going on for years, since 2009. I was having a conversation this weekend with my colleagues, and, you know, I talked about the fact that there is war in some parts of Nigeria. And I also raised the fact that there's been killings in Plateau State. You know, we went back and forth to describe what war means. Let me just read it out. what war means. A state of armed conflict between different countries or different groups within a country, or different groups within a country. You use the term bandits, Dr. Abati. I want to use the term terrorists because this is what has been approved. These people are not bandits, they are terrorists. Let me take some tweets. This is from Pastor Okezie. When will there be lasting peace in Plateau State, Nigeria? Image 1. During President Olusegun Obasanjo's tenure, more than 200 innocent souls were massacred in a single night. Image 2. During late President Yar'Adua's tenure, more than 150 innocent souls were killed. Image 3. During President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan's tenure, same senseless and barbaric killings in the same state. Image 4. Former President Muhammadu Buhari's tenure wasn't spared in the wanton and senseless massacre. It went further to write, Dear President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the recent wanton killing of innocent souls shouldn't be swept under the carpet, like in other presidents' tenure. The Nigerian Army, DSS, police, Nigerian Air Force, your men should be up and doing to forestall a reoccurrence. This is from a concerned and patriotic Nigerian. Then let me take another tweet here. This person wrote, the federal government cannot help Plateau State Governor Khaled Mutfwang must know this and learn from Kaduna and Katsina states. With an improved revenue, I see no reason why he hasn't employed and armed at least 5,000 civilian Joint Task Force officers to curb this genocide. Ayo, this is almost what I want to describe it as, genocide, because this was a well-coordinated attack, and they chose Christmas Day. What is Christmas? What does Christmas mean to you? They are sending a clear signal. This, for me, again, I will say, I will reiterate, there is war in Plateau State.
Yeah. I mean, absolutely, you've said it, Oji, in terms of it can be seen as a cleansing or a killing of a particular group of people, which would then make it genocide. When we had the governor speak earlier, I'd asked him a number of questions because this is not the first time, and I'm glad that Pastor Okezie detailed over the years.
Yes.
In an earlier interview, the governor had actually said that if there was political will, then the situation in Plateau State would be contained. He actually said a lack of political will to deal with insecurity in Plateau State is what has caused it to continue. How can a state be plagued for years, across over about 23 years, over the years, and we're saying that are we saying that Plateau State, it is impossible to bring peace to Plateau State? He also mentioned the fact that one of the reasons this has continued to thrive is that there are no arrests. So the perpetrators, we just condemn the killings, we release a presidential statement. However, in defense of President Tinubu, let me give him the benefit of the doubt, because he's just come into power. The others had spent 8 years in office and not been able to control the situation in Plateau State. He has said as part of his 8-point agenda that he was going to deal decisively with the issue of insecurity. Unfortunately, in Jigawa State, there were also issues beyond Plateau State. But Plateau State has been a hotbed of farmer-herder clashes, ethno-religious clashes. So there has to be a solution to this. Also, I cannot absolve the governor, even though I had said earlier on that, well, because security is the federal government's responsibility. However, when it comes to non-kinetic response, that's where the governor comes in. And then, like the Pastor Okezie had mentioned, we can borrow from the likes of, not just, even in Benue State, where the governor sees that my people are dying, I have to take responsibility. I cannot just come and be offering condolences and commiserations as the first citizen of the state. So what am I doing to engage the citizens themselves? Because people in Plateau State must be tired of this killing. So I do believe that, as we mentioned, beyond the civilian joint task forces, engaging young people in Plateau State, engaging the community for intelligence in Plateau State, to be able to mitigate such attacks, it was huge. I mean, it took on more than one day, and it was targeted, like you mentioned.
Yes.
Really sad to all those who have been affected by this, and I pray that this will be the last of what we'll see in Plateau State.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well said, Ayo. I mean, Dr. Abati, you did ask, what were they doing? Over how many hours? 2 days this thing was going on and on. Houses were razed. It is impossible that these people keep, I mean, What happened there? They dropped the ball here. They dropped the ball here. And if we're not screaming, Dr. Abati, nobody will. Yeah. This has to stop.
Well, the key point to be made is that, look, under our laws, the key responsibility of government is to ensure the security and the welfare of the people. Chapter 2, Section 14. Now, what the tweet from Pastor Okezie pointed out is simply that over the years, since even the return to democratic rule, the Nigerian state has continued to fail the Nigerian people. If you cannot secure them, either in the central part of Nigeria, either in Plateau State or in southern Kaduna or in the southern part of the country or in the northeastern corridor of the country, it means that the state is failing the people. And many people die in Nigeria for no reason at all.
None.
They go to bed at night, by morning, a whole family has been wiped out, a whole community has been wiped out. And you are right. For 2 days, over 20 communities, over 150 persons killed, where the governor put it at least over 100. He says they don't have the exact figures yet, but that they will try to collate the figures so that he can give President Tinubu later today a comprehensive report. Even if it is one person, one human life should not be wasted because of the ineffectuality of the state, because of the state failing to protect its own people. The governor, we put the question to him that, okay, is this as a result of ethnicity or politics? He said, no, this is just a case of criminality. The logic of conflict, the logic of war, is that wherever it happens, whether it's in Nigeria or in Bethlehem or in Palestinian territory, it abbreviates human joy. It abbreviates human happiness. And there can be no explanation for it. And as the governor himself had pointed out, you know, it's unjustified, it's brutal, it's barbaric.
Yes.
That people will just die and the state will be giving excuses. Now, how are you going to replace those lives lost? As one of your tweets said, when are we going to have peace? Not just in Plateau, but across Nigeria. This is the dilemma that we face.
Yes.
And one of the major priorities for the present administration and for governments, even at the subnational level, is to ensure that Nigerians live in peace. Non-Nigerians also living in our borders can feel secure.
Yes.
As I pointed out, this is a government that is looking for investment. If you are looking for investment and there are security challenges in your country and people can be killed anyhow, how are you going to attract that investment? Although there are some people who push the specious argument that even when there is danger in Nigeria, there is insecurity, that investors will come. Well, maybe the investors that come will be those portfolio fly-by-night investors. But if you are looking for real long-term investment, then of course you have to, first of all, fulfill the constitutional obligation of ensuring the security and welfare of the people. The governor of Plateau State has said they will adopt proactive measures, kinetic and non-kinetic. Now, these phrases are very easy to mouth. The impact, the meaning of it will be measured in terms of Nigerian people feeling safe in this territory called Nigeria.
Yes, I mean, the other day there was the army dropped a bomb in Kaduna State on civilians. I mean, well, you know, in the meantime, the Chief of Army Staff, General Torid Lagbaja, celebrated Christmas with troops of Operation Hadarin Daji at the Army Barracks in Sokoto State. The general said the leadership of the Nigerian Army has designed many measures to encourage troops in the field as he saluted the gallantry, unwavering dedication, and sacrifice they make to ensure the peace and stability of the nation.
Seen in Sokoto and from the disposition of the troops, I'm more than confident that the troops will continue to perform at optimal level and even improve on their level of efficiency and deliverables to the state. So, in a short while from now, I expect.
You've heard them, okay? You've heard the analysis. This is bad. This is painful. It's painful. Very, very painful. Very very, very painful. People find some celebrate Christmas, but now they are burying the dead. This is uncalled for. It's shameful, barbaric act. There's a war in Nigeria, man. If you know that, as I've said, states, governors, communities set up a security system. That's what I will say. Stop waiting for the federal government. They don't stop waiting for them. Set up your own security stuff, man, and protect your family, protect your community, protect your land, protect your people, protect your ancestry inheritance. Protect it. Because over the years, many years now, killings upon killings, promises upon promises, but nothing is being done. Nothing has been done. I don't think something. Well, I don't want to say not will be done, but let's hope something will be done. Okay, let's hope. Let's hope. Let's hope. But don't wait. Don't wait. Don't wait. I even heard the Plateau State governor. He said he will still go ahead with the concert he's having with Wycliffe Jane. I don't understand concert. We thought it concert, man. I know it's been planned, money has been spent. I know, but man, there's a war in your state, a big war in your state, a big war in your state. This is war, man. This ethnic cleansing. You guys better wake up. You guys wake up. You guys wake up. Let me the interview with the governor with he did with Arise TV. Let's play it. Let's play it because this is annoying. Let me play again. Danjuma part of Danjuma. He warned. He has said it. Everybody wake up everybody wake up to your own responsibility. Don't wait for government. Have your security system. Defend yourself. Danjuma has said it. He said it many times. He has said it. Let me see. Let me play it again. I played it before. I will still play it again. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I said it before. This Taraba State everywhere. I said it before. Let me play it again. Guys, wake up, oh, wake up, man.
Living together reasonably peacefully. But the peace in this state is under assault. There's an attempt at ethnic cleansing
Yeah.
in this state and of course in all the riverine states of Nigeria. We must resist it. We must stop it. Every one of us must rise up. The armed forces are not neutral. They collude. They collude. They collude with the armed bandits that kill people, kill Nigerians. They facilitate their movements. They cover them. If you are depending on the armed forces to stop the killings, you will all die one by one. The ethnic cleansing must stop in Taraba State. It must stop in all the states of Nigeria. Otherwise, Somalia will be a child's play. I ask every one of you to be alert and defend your country, defend your territory, defend your state. You have nowhere else to go. You have nowhere else to go. God bless our country.
It's correct. Defend the country. Defend. He has said it. He has said it. He has been saying it. I'm playing that for everybody to know. Defend yourself for defend yourself, defend your nation, defend your community, defend it, defend it. Don't say you are not told. You have said it, you have said it, you said over and over again. Don't wait for nobody, man. Don't wait for nobody. Don't wait for nobody. They'll come and give you promises. And we're like, okay, want to wait for promises? Go ahead and wait. Go ahead and wait. Go ahead and wait. Ah, well, what do we say? What do we say? Let's listen to the governor. What you get to say? Let's
The
listen to
Chief
the
of
governor.
Defense Staff, the Inspector General of Police, they all came over to the scene of the crisis on the plateau. And I would say that the collaboration did yield positive results because you would agree that we haven't been so much in the news in the last couple of months for the reasons of this insurgency and terrorism. Unfortunately, while we were preparing for Christmas, these terrorists, these criminals descended on our people again in various communities. I regret to inform you that as at this morning, we probably have had a harvest of deaths in excess of 100. We have buried not less than 15 people in Mangu local government, and in Bokos, it's 100 and still counting, minus those who are missing that we cannot account for at the moment. Also, not less than 17 communities have been completely burned down, and those who survived are presently in IDP, in the temporary IDP camp, particularly in Bokos. And it's been a great tragedy. What have we done to be able to get to this point before this current crisis? We resorted to both kinetic and non-kinetic strategies. For the non-kinetic, we got into a lot of community engagements, trying to unravel remote and immediate causes of the crisis. We've been able to sit down at various levels with the community leaders, and that worked. It worked to a large extent because they saw our sincerity. They saw our determination to change the narrative, that we didn't just come to have these discussions as usual, just for political correctness. We were able to get to some of the issues that really touch and affect people. But I must say that this recent action has nothing to do with farmers' herders clash, has nothing to do with religion. This is pure criminality. This is pure terrorism. This is just gruesome murder, on the eve of a revered day of remembrance. It's quite unfortunate, but we will continue these engagements and also explore other ways by which we can be able to bring the situation under control.
All right, well, thank you very much, Governor Mutwang, and thanks for joining us on the show again. My commiserations as well to you on what has been termed a Black Christmas in your state. I'm glad you talk about the fact that you've, kinetic and non-kinetic efforts have been made to tackle these, these attacks. However, one question that's risen is what happened with Operation Safe Haven and security agencies' response over the last few days? One would have expected that when the attack started on the 23rd, it would have been arrested or at least curtailed before it spilled over into the next day, and it would have prevented such a number of losses of lives. What could be the explanation from the security agencies, from your point of view, with regards to this seeming lapse?
I think while there may be seeming lapse, I think the way these particular attacks were coordinated was meant to really be on a monumental scale. At a point, we had distress calls from not less than 36 communities. And even though the reinforcements,
These
some of the
communities.
reinforcements came a bit late. Certainly the responses were able to push back these terrorists. That what we are having now, as bad as it is, we can even say is damage limitation. And so there are many reasons for the slow response of security agencies. Part is the channel of dissemination, part is the terrain from which these distress calls are coming. And, sometimes when you have achieved relative peace, it's natural that you can relax. And so these terrorists looked for ungoverned areas where the security deployment was a bit light or absent. And that was where they started these attacks from. And before we could be able to get the reinforcements to the right places, a lot of damage had been done. I want to be very honest that the GOC particularly, who commands both the 3rd Armored Division and the STF, I think with the kind of support he has had from the Army headquarters, he's been up and doing and making sure that the forces on ground do their job diligently. But again, we're humans. You can expect that from time to time, there could be some bit of lapses here and there. But the magnitude of these attacks, the scale on which they were planned, from the intelligence available to us, I think they were only able to achieve probably less than 20% of their intended mission.
Well, but Governor, in terms of the casualty figures, we've been having conflicting figures. You were quoted as saying about 50 people were killed. The Guardian UK, which I quoted earlier on this program, says 130 people killed, 300 injured. Daily Trust newspaper Nigeria says 150 persons were killed, hundreds were injured. Now, from reports available to you, can we have some certainty as to the number of persons that were killed, the number of persons that were injured in the 25 affected communities, the number of houses that were touched, and if you could take us through the kind of support that your government or the federal government has been providing to help the injured, to help people who are in distress, to help people whose houses have been touched by these bandits.
Thank you, Dr. Abati. At the moment, it's difficult to give you exact figures because the attacks were on until probably 10 p.m. last night. And so we are just trying to take statistics now. Quite a number of people are missing. So it will be better we wait and give you accurate figures probably much later in the day. But what I can tell you for sure, the figure of 50 I gave was yesterday when I was addressing a function of the Nigerian Army. But as at this morning, I can confidently tell you that not less than 100 people have been killed in Bokos local government alone. At least 15 people have been buried in Mangu local government as a day before yesterday. In Barkiladi, we are still taking stock. And so at the moment, it's difficult to give you exact figures. But what I can promise you and promise Nigerians, that we will be able to give you accurate figures when we have taken full stock. There will be nothing to hide. We'll be able to tell you exactly what has happened. And in terms of what are we doing to be able to give some succor to these victims. Already we have started. Quite a number of people are in hospital, including soldiers that have been wounded. We are taking responsibility to ensure that they do not lack any medical assistance. At the moment, our highest concentration of displaced people is in Bokos, and we have opened a temporary IDP camp where we are providing the succor we can provide in the immediate. But we must be able to do more than that. We will hope that in a couple of days, we'll be able to assess some of the villages that have less impact, whether with more security presence, we can persuade the people to go back, and then so that we can concentrate on the really affected people. For us, we have activated all our emergency management apparatus, and we have also been contacted by NEPA. I think by today, NEMA will come in for an assessment of the situation, and we'll be able to harness all the assets of ground so that we can work in synergy to make sure that the victims are comforted, and then we can be able to ensure that also the security personnel on ground, that they are able to continue in pushing back these criminal elements. Because at this moment, we cannot fold our hands and think it is over. We must be on red alert, because they can spring forth from any moment with what we have seen so far.
All right. Well, thank you very much for that update with regards to numbers and also the governor's and the government's response to the victims of this unfortunate incident. I'd like to take you back again to cause and effect. Earlier today, I talked about the fact that in many of the incidents or violent attacks in your state, it's boiled down to ethno-religious causes. So because of the how multi-diverse your state is, what are you doing? I know that when it comes to security apparatus, it's largely at the center, the federal government, so your hands are a bit limited with regards to providing security cover for the people. However, in terms of non-kinetic response, you can play a big role in this. What are some of the things you've done? Just 7 months down the line since you emerged as governor, in addressing the different ethnic groups, religious groups in your state and protecting them. And then the second thing, talk about things like engaging the youth, community-led activities, meeting with community leaders, like you mentioned earlier. And I'd like to hear some of the details of some of the things you've done to bring the people together. And then, are you concerned about reprisal attacks? Because these are some things you must also be watchful of, be mindful of how to manage the situation so as not to have, agitations or perhaps provoke reprisal attacks.
Thank you, Ayo. First, let me come on to the issue of the narrative that usually when you are looking for cause, you fall to these traditional fault lines, whether it is farmers, herders clash, or ethno-religious. How do you explain this, Ayo? You have finished slaughtering your cows and your chicken, you have prepared all your stew, you are going to bed just to celebrate Christmas the following day, and then suddenly your house is on fire, gunshots everywhere, you haven't provoked anyone. How do you relate that to these traditional explanations? It doesn't fall in. And this is the narrative that we must be able to deal with, that there are criminal elements who are terrorists. They needed to be branded as terrorists so that we can confront this elephant in the room. If we continue to fall onto these traditional explanations, we'll continue to beg the question. Now, but having said that, I can tell you that since I came on board, I have enjoyed tremendous support from both religious divides, tremendous support, and it can be verified because we have engaged them, we have been able to break fault lines, we've been able to ensure that we give people succor and comfort. In terms of deploying development, we have been able to allay people's fears about any bias on our part. I am a Christian, but I've told people consistently, my Christianity does not teach me to discriminate against people of other faiths. And therefore, in terms of the developmental efforts we have begun, we have deployed SEM even to Muslim communities, and they appreciate it. A few appointments we have made to carry people along, and they also appreciate it. So we have had these constructive engagements across the dividing lines. I have been to the Central Mosque several times in the course of my campaigns. And one of the significant things, throughout the last 8 years, the Muslims were never allowed to use the stadium for their Eid al-Maulud. We opened up the stadium for them free of charge. They were so happy. And I can tell you, just last week, Wednesday, the Muslim community on the plateau gathered in the Central Mosque to pray for me concerning some of the travels I'm going through. So we've been able to break fault lines. And we are continuing with this engagement so that we conscientize people on the need to live together. None of us can chase the other person away. Therefore, we must be able to come together and see that we have a collective destiny. This is the message we have preached, and we are continuing to preach. At every forum, we have continued to sound out this message, that if you are a lover of Plateau, you are my brother, you are my sister, irrespective of your faith, irrespective of your gender, irrespective of your ethnicity. And we have continued to work to give everybody a sense of belonging. And that's why we've been able to achieve some relative peace. But this caught us on the blind side. We thought we were going to celebrate the Christmas peacefully without knowing it. At a point, the military told me they had distress calls from 36 different points at the same time. This can be quite monumental to handle logistics-wise. And that could be part of the explanation for the lethargy in response.
Well, Governor, since this tragedy occurred, have you been able to reach out to President Tinubu, and what level of support are you getting from him or the federal government? Briefly, as we begin to wrap up now.
Thank you, Dr. Abati. Yes, I should be getting to the president later today because we needed to get our facts right so that we can be able to give him a very informed position. And I'm confident. I told you NEMA is responding. The Army headquarters has responded. The IG has also responded. They are sending in more reinforcements. But I'll be briefing the president more adequately in the course of the day.
Thank you very much, Governor. Thank you for joining us.
Wow. Man, this is a pity. This is too bad. It's not a good news, okay? It's not a good news. It's not a good news at all. But what are you going to do, man? What are you going to do? But it's a pity. Just a pity. Just a pity. Just a pity. It's painful. It's a shame for Nigeria to be experiencing this. The security has been despite what all the money they've been voting for them for years. That whole plateau, Benue State, Kaduna, has always been hotspot, which is not good. Which is not good. Anyway, what do we say? What do we say, man? It's a pity. Just a pity, man. Just a pity. Those that's rest in peace. Rest in peace. These are families and so many things. This is not good, man. Not good. But all the same, pray that so rest in peace, man. Okay. Well, anyway, uh, let me. There is a. I wanted to. There is one I want to play. Okay? Uh, well, there was one of the lawmakers. There was one video for one interview rather. I should use that word interview, not it's interview. Okay, let me see if I will see it because the guy said they know the people. It's something like that. They know the people, and God, and I don't just get it why these things is just going on like this, man. I don't know. He said they know the people. He said so, and they do at times negotiate with them, and that means that means well, for don't say it's no problem, Jerry. There's no big deal, but this is painful and a shame. It's a big shame. It's a big shame, man. It's just a big shame. This is not good at all. At all. This is not good at all. This is too bad. Man, this is damn too bad. Okay. Anyway, I'm sure we'll see it anyway. If I see it, I play it. But before I go today, I'm just going to talk. I will still talk about it to Fubara and Wike with what's happening there. The people from the just side of River State, they are telling Wike that what is saying that that is a lie, because Fubara is saying that after all, the peace deal is not bad after all. So for me, I've said Fubara, Wike, that's not my business. What concerns me is the people. River State, it's not Fubara, it's not Wike. Who win, who win, who lose. It's the two of them. They've been, they both rigged the election. They both rigged the election. So it's not a matter of, I don't really care. That is not really the issue. Man, I don't really care about them. Okay. I don't really care about them. I don't really care about them. Okay. But it's the people I care about. They said no price is too big for peace. Which price? Like he know he knows they all have both of them have secrets. Both Tinubu, I mean, we care him, so I don't really care. I don't. That is not. Let them fight. Who win? Who don't? Who want to lose? That is only the issue. Just this plateau state of a thing is so disappointing, man. So disappointing. But anyway, oh man, I wanted to play this guy. I know I saw it. I know I saw it somewhere, but it's okay if I don't say it. No problem. Okay. Let's go back to Fubara and Wiki. Let's watch. Let's play part of it, okay? And let's play part of it. Let's some time. Let's spend some time with them. Let's play it. All right, guys. Let's watch Fubara and Wiki. After that, I think
Terms
we'll call it a
therein,
day.
and have come to the conclusion that the peace path is not as bad as it might be portrayed by those genuinely opposed to it. It is certainly not a death sentence. It affords some way towards a lasting peace and stability in our dear states. Accordingly, I reaffirm my acceptance of the Presidential Peace Proclamation and my commitment to implementing both the spirit and the letter of the declaration in such a way and manner that will restore political stability to our dear state without compromising the collective interests of our people and our cherished and shared democratic value. Already, both parties have demonstrated some goodwill in the implementation process with the withdrawal of the purported impeachment notice
This is too long.
on
Let
their
me
part
forward it.
and the release of hitherto withheld allowances of the members
Yes.
of the
Let me
state's House of
forward it.
Assembly
I don't want all
by
this
the
noise.
government. I have said before, there is no price too
No
much to pay for peace.
Thank you.
The Ahoda Omok Road, the Emowa Degema Road, and others, and the commencement of many other laudable projects, both in infrastructure and human capital development, as outlined in our 2024 budget.
Okay, so that was. I wanted to. Oh God, I forwarded it to. Let me just a one moment. One moment, okay. One moment, guys.
Compliments of the season.
Thank you, and compliments as well.
Now, what are your thoughts on Governor Fubara's Christmas message, especially regarding the peace deal, which he says is not a death sentence?
Well, that's a welcome development. He didn't have many options. He should have made this speech much earlier. Again, Christmas is a very timely and quite auspicious opportunity for him to also reenact that kind of acceptance of a peace process that was initiated by the president, which many persons thought was unconstitutional. I have maintained that you cannot invoke constitutionality with regards to what the president has done. It's purely a political matter. It's a matter that gave the president an opportunity to showcase the fact that he's firmly in control as president, and that even in matters that had to do with other political parties like the PDP, he had to intervene. And he not only intervened, he took the shine off it by ensuring that he gave directives and ensured that they were published in such a manner that sent a strong message to all the parties that he was in charge. And indeed, he is in charge of actually resolving the matter. Because if you look at, if you must bring out constitutional provisions with what the president has done, you will realize that both parties, both the governor and I'm talking about Governor Sim Fubara and the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, both of them realized very quickly that the president held all the aces and he could actually wield the big stick against both of them, and they had to submit themselves to him. Fubara has now acknowledged and publicly said that he will comply with the directives of the president because they were more or less impositions. And that was what angered many Rivers citizens, because they felt that those were unnecessary impositions, showing that the president was in favor of the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, for obvious reasons, because Nyesom Wike actually mobilized a lot of support for the president earning him victory in Rivers State. The same person, Nyesom Wike, is a benefactor of Governor Sim Fubara, and I've maintained from the beginning that Governor Fubara could have done better than this could have done better by not allowing the crisis to snowball into the point where the president had to intervene in that manner and allowing that the coveted democratic structure in terms of the Rivers State House of Assembly was first burnt and then inexplicably demolished. All of these were tending to a direction where the president could have invoked his powers under Section 305, subsection 1, paragraph D, where he could have simply, without even allowing the crisis to snowball into a major conflict, by declaring a state of emergency and then having the governor suspended for a period of 6 months, subject to the approval of the National Assembly. All of those the president could have done, but he didn't do that. And so Governor Sim Fubara saw the handwriting on the wall, that the president, knowing that Governor Nyesom Wike, former Governor Nyesom Wike, now minister, is in favor and is actually an ally of the ruling All Progressive Congress, together with the consideration that the 27 members of the House of Assembly have also defected to the All Progressive Congress. It was clear the president had taken sides. Nevertheless, he was so statesmanly enough to give Governor Sim Fubara some measure of fair hearing, an opportunity for the governor to railroad himself back into compliance with his directive, or else he could have moved the big stick against him.
And you're right, the tension did come very close to the brink there. Luckily, things have been...
Okay. I need to run a video, please. I don't this politics stuff. Okay. this one, these people, this video of people now is people from Ijo. They are telling Fubara that what he's saying that they don't agree with him also. I will just play a few minutes of it. Okay,
Which is today,
let's see to them.
21st December 2023, in Oguta here, after a very interactive session of the issues involved, the meeting resolved as follows. We condemned in very strong terms the recent attempt to impeach the executive governor of Rivers State, Sir Sinadaye Joseph Fubara, GSS, the governor of Rivers State, barely 6 months in office without any cogent and verifiable reasons that constitute gross misconduct by the governor. We condemned the bombing and burning of the adult chambers of the Rivers State House of Assembly, the attack on the person of the governor by some security personnel on Monday, 30th October 2023, and other acts of impunity and madness, which presents great danger to the peace and security of the state. We commend our amiable governor, Sir Sinadaye Joseph Fubara, GSS, the governor of Rivers State, for his matured approach in handling the deliberate and provocable actions of enemies of the state in the conflict crisis in Rivers State. We commend the governor for his prompt action in the renovation of the entire assembly complex.
Right. Just a moment, please. Let me see. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay.
For his prompt presentation of the 2024 appropriation bill to the legally constituted Rivers State House of Assembly, headed by the Speaker, Right Honorable Edison Eyiye, PhD. We commend the Speaker, Right Honorable Edison Eyiye, PhD, and the members of Rivers State House of Assembly for their subsequent deliberations and prompt passage of the bill. We also commend the governor for promptly signing the bill into law, which is a clear indication of interest in the welfare of the people of the Rivers State. We commend the Speaker and his colleagues for complying with the provisions of the Constitution in declaring vacant the seat of the 25 lawmakers who recently defected to All Progressive Congress, APC. In line with Section 109, Sub 1G of the Constitution 1999, as amended, says that a member of a House of Assembly shall vacate his seat in the House if he, being a person whose election to the House of Assembly was sponsored by a political party and he becomes a member of another political party before the expiration of the period for which that person was elected, provided there is no division in the political party that sponsored him. Having become non-members of the Rivers State House of Assembly, we call on the governor to immediately eject them from the Assembly residential quarters because they are no longer members of the Rivers State House of Assembly. We condemn in strong terms the judicial rascality of the Federal High Court, Abuja, presided over by Justice Donatus Ogoro, who gave a ruling on Monday, 18 December 2023, on an ex parte application secretly filed by 25 pro-Wike former lawmakers wanting to stop the declaration of their seat vacant on an action which has already been taking place since 13 December 2023. What has been done cannot be undone. It has been done already. The aim is to give them legitimacy to move into the assembly complex or residential quarters with security protection and commence another illegal impeachment attempt on the governor of Rivers State. We also condemned in very strong terms the purported directives of Mr. President for the resolution of the political impasse in Rivers State. To say the least, the directives are not only one-sided, but also repugnant to natural justice, equity, and fairness. As all the 8 points raised in the purported directives are all issues of constitution and the law, and have all been addressed in the competent court of law. Therefore, we urge everybody not to take the so-called directives seriously, as they do not have the face of law, but mere witches of one man, Chief Yusuf Wike. We call on all well-meaning citizens of Rivers State to rise up, be vigilant, salvage the soul of Rivers State by resisting the tyranny of one man, Rivers State, and never a conquered people. We also appeal to all the security agencies to be neutral in the discharge of their duties in order not to worsen the already tense security situation in the state. Now, on behalf of the entire Okmolo local government area, we hereby pass a vote of confidence on our amiable governor, Your Excellency, Sir Sinyalaye Joseph Obara, GSS, for not losing focus despite various
Let me leave for those people alone. This Fubara Wiki, let them fight their fights, let them do their do, okay? The meeting today was Plateau State, the massacre Plateau State. I was the main today. I said my own. I placed some analysis, um, Rise TV, and guys, the security, the governor of the state should take it seriously, man. It should not wait for federal government to seriously. It should not wait for federal government. It should not wait for federal government because when you wait for federal government, sorry, man, that is the truth. Sorry for that. If you wait for federal government on your own, on your own. Let me continue with the plateau crisis, okay? I will still continue with plateau crisis. It's because it's painful and it's bad. It's just it's just painful, really. It's just painful. It's painful, okay? It's very, very painful. Very, very painful. Let me go back to that the analysis, all right? After that, maybe I'll come back I call it a day. But please, as you watch, kindly like, kindly share, and right now I'm on Facebook page, YouTube channels, and Twitter also. So please kindly like and share. Okay, let's continue with the rise analysis. Okay, it's because it's painful and it's bad. It's just It's just painful, really. It's just painful. It's painful, okay? It's very, very painful. Very, very painful. Let me go back to that the analysis, all right? After that, maybe I'll come back according to the day. But please, as you watch, kindly like, kindly share, and right now I'm on Facebook page, YouTube channels, and Twitter also. So please kindly like and share. Okay, let's continue with the rise analysis. Okay, all right, let's watch. Let's watch.
State on civilians. I mean, well, you know, in the meantime, the Chief of Army Staff, General Torid Lagbaja, celebrated Christmas with troops of Operation Hadarin Daji at the Army Barracks in Sokoto State. The general said the leadership of the Nigerian Army has designed many measures to encourage troops in the field as he saluted.
Without any let or hindrance, without any harassment from criminal.
Church Zaria in Kaduna State on Monday. The Islamic group described it as a move to strengthen religious harmony and unity between religious groups. The leader of the Shiite group, Professor Isa Hassan Garu, said the group acknowledged Christmas as a day for festivities, friendliness, and unity, adding that joining Christians faithfuls as they mark Christmas was meant to renew hope for unity among Muslims, Christians, and other religions. Congratulations to this group. I mean, they have been apparently visiting, churches during Christmas. They've been doing this for a while, but this is what we need to see. Yes. The other day we talked about the Kaduna State governor,
so he's led by
visiting, and attending the Christmas carol. It's nice to see that type of interaction. And these are little solutions that can really help dissolve this type of war. These people, these groups coming together, to join hands. And also, I believe the Kaduna State governor had empowered about 7,000 vigilantes. If you recall, that other Twitter user said the Plateau State governor should also do that, because these are the people that know, they have the intelligence, they know what's going on. These vigilante groups can also help. Well, all right, we'll take another story. The immediate past Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, Sadia Umar Farouk, has reacted to media reports linking her to an alleged money laundering.
Guys, that is it. All right. I think I will call it a day for today. There was what I wanted to watch, of course, to see, but I don't think I will play that now. Okay. Anyway, it's been a great time. I mean, sharing this news with everyone. Please kindly like, share. Let's make Nigeria great again. Okay. There was one I saw. Anyway, there was one I saw. I wanted to share about to talk about it. Okay, but I may not play that one today. Okay, but everything is on River State. Do you know these are people? People are suffering. This guy, Kogi State Governor, he was sharing SUVs to SUVs to lawmakers, wasting money. People are suffering. Then they are, I don't know what to say. They are, they're not wasting money. Eh? It's not just right. This is crazy. It's crazy. People are suffering, then you guys are sharing and wasting money. Nigerians wake up, just wake up. I heard the federal government work, civil servants, they don't receive salary for their December salary. How would they celebrate at Christmas? How would they celebrate at Christmas? I don't get it. How would they celebrate at Christmas? You see a governor sharing, and meanwhile the House of the senators and the House of Reps, they went home with Christmas gifts, Christmas allowances. are we doing in that country? What are we doing? We should wake up. Please wake up. We should wake up. The civil servants will be suffering. The people that are supposed to enjoy it, that need help, that need help, that need help, they will now be suffering. They will not be able to take care of their family for this Christmas. Meanwhile, the senators, House of Reps, they are smiling home with Christmas gifts, with money in the bank, with I know with is it in the bank or something? How do they call it again? That last time. So I don't, man. It's okay. It's okay. Me, I've said my own. You guys should wake up. Wake up, okay? You guys should wake up. This is not fair. This is not fair. It's not fair. I think I will play the one for. Let me see if I can play it. The one for that. What is his name? The Kogi governor. Pedro. That is a young guy. He just supported the youth. So I don't even know if the youth who is the woman now. Okay, give women a chance to rule. To take off. As Madrid, you say, man, women are even worse. So we don't really know. We don't really know. We just pray for the best. Yeah. The good leaders, that country are hard to come in and make things work. That is what I would say. Okay? That's that's what I would say. In this season of love and giving, please let a hand to your people around your neighborhood. Let a hand. Let a hand. Let a hand. You know, anything at all. Share water with your neighbor. Share rice with your neighbor. Share garri with your neighbor. Yeah, it's a time of sharing, it's a time of loving, it's a time of caring, it's a time of friendship, it's a time of creating the relationships between communities and families, resolving issues, making things work, you know. That is how it is. So we should not, we should, we should make things work, okay? We can make things work, all right? We can make things work. So that's it. That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it, okay? So let me show the the Yaya Bello stuff. Yaya Bello, okay. And maybe after that, I'll call it a day. Okay. But this is the spirit, this is the time of giving, the time of sharing, the time of loving, the time, to make this happen. Merry Christmas to everyone, despite what happened in Plateau State. All obedience, non-obedience, all those in diaspora, we should keep on the faith. We are entering a new year. And what is our plan? What do we need to do? How can we change things? How can we move forward? What are the strategy, man? Because most of the people they've lost their hope. They go back to their ways. They say no need for forbidden movement, no need for this. No, but thank God, I think about a week ago, His Excellency that came out to reassure that he's into it. He's not going to let people down, despite the threat from people. I know there have been threat upon threat, but I thank God for him. He's a man of steadfastness. He's a man of when he believes on a mission, he carries it out. It doesn't look back. So we believe it will be. We know that we have a great country, a better country. That's for sure. Nothing can stop us. Nothing can stop us. We take our country back. All these people all these killings will stop. All this nonsense will stop. We can bring security to the nation. And when there's security, investors will come in. When investors come in, everything will lighten up. The economy will lighten up. Everything will open up, and people will have jobs, and there will be hope again. It's a long war. Seriously, you will be happy to be president tomorrow. Now, man, you got work to do, work to do. But the truth is that if the head is good, that is, it will help with the other part of the body. But if the head is not good, man, it's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough. It's going to be really tough. Okay, that is why we're saying Peter Obi, we can make it happen. Okay, we should not give in, we should not give up. A better Nigeria is possible. A Nigeria of our dreams is possible. We can make it happen. We can make it happen. We can make it happen. Let's share love. This is the time of love. This is the time of forgiveness. The time to strategize, strategize personally, family, business wise, in the nation building. It's time to strategize and know what we need to do. You know, how did it not happen? What happened that it made them to happen? You know, so all the loopholes, how do we block it? You know, all these politicians are rigging election. What do we do? I think the next chairman is still there. We should not allow that to happen. Why should it be there? Because people complain about him, and he's still there, and people are not talking. They're not speaking. All the elections have been happening since after the February election. It's still is the one still in charge. We should not allow that to happen because we complain that this is the NX stole the election. I mean, so why should you allow the Ben to be in that position? So how can we move forward like that? How can we move forward? How can we make the change? These are things we need to think about, man. No, there must be change. There must be a change. There must be a real change. A real change. Enough is enough. We should not be scared. We should not give in. We should not give up. We should not be coward to just take everything they tell us to do. We should not. We should not. Please, guys, wake up. Let's wake up. What do we do? We need to flush the system. We need to rearrange the system for all this is especially INEC, lawmakers in House of Assembly, in Senate, in Senate in the National Assembly. Which guys should be speaking up right now? It's time for you guys to plan what we need to do, the laws we need to change. You know, the INEC power is too much. If it's too much, what we need to do? At least even the power of the executive, the judiciary they should be independent. They are dancing to even the National Assembly should be independent, but they are dancing to the tune of the executive. The three arms of government, executive, the legislators, and the judiciary, they should all be separate. They should find a way out to make sure all of them are separate. No one depend on each other. No one should depend on each other. So they should all be separate. So that they will have their right, their power to say and to do what they want to do. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be. Enough is enough. We should. I mean, constitutional power on the executives on the center is, man, it's oh, we say it's horrible. It's horrible. So it's time for us really to strategize. Because if you see this annex to do the next election, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. So that I will be obedient. Those people, the women Nigerians, those people that are mean way for Nigeria, what do we need to do? It's time to they should we should um, have a conference. All the obedience, what do you need to do? We got the plans for next year. Because definitely we need to make sure and make the hierarchy, the heads are changed. Because it's the right. We should call for it to be changed. Because it's not the presidency. They should have a way of forming the body of INEC. You know, the commissioners, the REC, it's all of them. We should find a way of making it happen. You know, we cannot allow this INEC to conduct the next election. If you try it, that all the effort of the obedience, all the effort of the web Nigerians, all the effort of people of Nigerians will be wasted. Will be wasted. Will be wasted. And we don't want to waste time. Time is precious, man. We don't want to waste time. Time is money. Time is precious. A minute is precious. 2 minutes is precious. Everything counts. So we don't want to waste time. So enough is enough of talk. You should have a conference. All the obedient, all the bodies, diaspora, those in diaspora in the UK, in the EU, in the America, in the Asia, all of you come out. Then those in Nigeria, all the bodies, they should come out and let's have a conference, let's have a common goal. Let's start from somewhere. What do we need to do? What the government need to do? All those in the assembly need to start speaking up, and the next must be changed. That's number one priority for me. That's number one. And next must be changed. We cannot do another politics, do another election when those people are there. No, no, no. And there's so many other issues, man. Peter Obi has said he's done the opposition. Yes, good, good criticism, good opposition, good criticism, constructive criticism to the government of the day. That is how it's supposed to be. Good criticism. I mean, we should not just support anything. Or say or say nay, or say nay. No. When it's bad, we say it's bad. It's good, say it's good. We should be forefront right now. I'm just saying this now to tell people, everybody that's hearing me, okay? We should all sit up and make this happen. Enough is enough. It's our country too. It's our country. And let me play the last video of people are suffering. This guy sharing SUVs to wasting money. The money safe. I'm sure it's borrowed though. I'm sure it's borrowed. It's not state owned. It's a borrowed money. Borrow for consumption. This is what Tommy House was saying during the campaign. No borrow for consumption again. When you borrow, you make to produce things so that you can pay back and have interest, and you have your own, have enough. They're just borrowing to consume. How you pay back the debt? Leave the debt for the unborn. Yeah? Anyway, it's annoying. It's annoying. Giving excuse to judges to lawmakers. Anyway, okay. What do I say? What do I say? Damn too bad. That's what I would say. Damn too bad. Just watch the sharing of the national cake. Could give national cake to the lawmakers and the judges. Do they deserve it? Some people have been in the house. I don't think they've even entertained a bill. Eh? How many bills they pass? Even the bill, well, are they being used? Nigeria is like a comedy, man. Pray for our country. Let's listen to them. Let's listen to what they are going to say. How they shared the money, share the
Just tolerance, whatever may be the faith.
Absolutely. Well, shall we take our final story, Ayo? Okay. This is in Kogi State, the spirit of giving, right? The governor of Kogi State, Yaya Bello, over the weekend presented 40 SUVs and Hilux vans to lawmakers and judges at a ceremony in Lokoja, the state's capital. The governor also presented 25 ambulances to all local government areas of the state and some tertiary institutions, as well as firefighting vans to the state's fire service. Well, during the ceremony, the governor thanked his party members for their support and assured the people of Kogi State that his administration will continue to offer the necessary intervention that would improve the well-being of the people.
We are sponsored by a political party, the All Progressives Congress. And even those political parties that did not, the opposition party even work for APC, not so. For the wonderful job you guys have done. And it is because party sponsored us and we are here. So we are going to hand over to the party and the speaker so that they will appropriately give it to the deserving assembly member. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
The governor that keeps giving, but Ayo, he came under fire on social media because people are asking.
Just 30 seconds
quickly.
on this,
yes.
And that is the fact that I do think, and that when it comes to giving of gifts, especially to judges and lawmakers,
yes,
the executive should actually desist from doing this, because we've seen how that has played out in the past. Look at the River State situation, for instance. Judges in the instance should also reject gifts. There are certain gifts that should be rejected because sometimes it compromises certain things.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well said, Ayo. Well, Dr. Abati, I'd like to thank you both. I hope you guys go home in good spirits after this show, and hope that the federal government will do their part, will continue to do their part. I'd like to thank you both. Your great analysis, as always, on what's.
Yes, man. That is it for today. That is for today, man. I think I'm doing my part as by talking. I'm trying to share my own view too. Okay, share my own view too. Yeah, you guys too. Share your own view. Okay. That is it. Share your own view too, because it's just too bad of what is happening right now, man. And can you imagine sharing cars to judges. What's got to do with executives and judiciary? They should have their own budget. They should work. They should work. Not that means they will be. If I give you a gift, that means if I tell you to do anything, you will definitely have to do something, man. That's how it is, man. So how are you independent? These are ways we should know. We should try to help our sort this out. Okay, we should try to sort this out. It cannot. It should not be like this. 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 It shouldn't be like this. It's not fair. It's not right. It's not just fair. It's not right. Okay. It's not right. It's not. It's not fair. Oh, it's been a quite. It's been quite a day. It'll be quite a day. This festive season. So, guys, um, it's always good to share. To share. To say one or two things. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate you guys. It's been a wonderful time. Thank you, and please kindly like, share the video, make comments, please, and let's keep the hope on. Nigeria is possible. Nigeria of our dream, and Nigeria we can call our own, and then can be proud of. And those people in Plateau State and those lives, may their soul rest in peace. Condolences to the governor. I mean, condolences and to the people, to the families that lost their loved ones. But we should all step up. As I said, please, communities, families, local government chairmen, councillors, the governor, have your own security. Don't wait for Nigeria to give you security. As it is, it's been there for years. Killings every now and then, killings every day. Over and over, they will come and cooperate with you. Sorry, they will bury the dead. It will happen again. Let this be the last thing that will happen. Last time it will happen, because it's like it's a war zone, and it's not fair. In your own country, you have ID caps everywhere. It's not fair. In your own country, ID caps, man, it's not fair. It's not just right. Killings everywhere. Ethnic cleansing. These are not bandits. These are terrorists. This is war. This is war. So, Plateau State is a state of war. Save Plateau State, Nigeria. Let's speak out. Let's speak out. Let us don't be quiet. Governor, please don't just depend on you're the chief secretary of the state. Don't just depend on the federal government. Do find a path, employ, have your vigilante, make sure you arm them up, find a way out. Those terrorists, how are they getting their arms too? How are they doing it? How are they doing it? How are they doing it? Ah, come on, guys, wake up. Wake up. How are they doing it? How are they getting arms? Who is their sponsors? You guys, I'm sure you guys know their sponsor. Don't be afraid. Bring them, even if they are rich, bring them to book. Arrest, find a way to arrest them. Find a way to arrest them, even if they are rich. Come on, nobody's above the law. Nobody's above the law. Guys, wake up. Wake up. I would say wake up. Wake up. Well, we pray for peace. We pray for our nation, pray for our leaders. We pray for peace. And you have to have peace. Because if there's no peace, that will be the people will not be happy. There will be no investors. Nobody will be happy. And the government will not fix. We cannot do anything too. Government should know this. If people are not safe, how can you cover them well? How can you cover them well? It's not for the Plateau State too. Benue State. One of the states, man. Kidnapping, killings, and all those stuff. Anyway, pray for Nigeria, man. Nigeria will survive. We'll survive it. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. This Diaspora Network. Kindly like, share, and make comment on the video. God bless you. God bless Nigeria. God bless the people of Plateau State. God bless everyone. More grace. And next year will be better for everyone. In Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you so much. God bless you all.